Hello everybody, today we're starting a brand new series where I go over all the weird, wacky, silly comments and even addressing some of the hate comments that gave me a little laugh. I have absolutely no idea what to name the series, so if you have any ideas, feel free to drop them below. And let's get right into it. The first one I want to talk about is this amazing one left by a 100gex fan. This one honestly just gave me a laugh. Like, obviously it's not a hate comment or anything, they just said, "You look like a lesbian in every single one of your thumbnails." Good job! It just made me laugh so much. I had nothing to say but just thanks and a little heart emoji. I mean, their name is a 100gex fan, so you can only imagine saying I look like a lesbian is just a compliment to them. I mean, I can't even really disagree with them either. Just like, take a look at me, bro. Like, they really clocked my ass like really hard, but also made it real funny. So 9 out of 10 comment, incredible. Next one. This next one is also just supposed to be a joke, obviously. I mean, he put the /J. He put the /J tone indicator for my little autistic ass. But the funny thing about this comment to me is that this was not even like an hour or two. No, it was honestly less than an hour, I think, after I posted this video. And he said 22 views, you fell off. Like, obviously it's a joke, but it's just funny that it was like less than an hour after and he wants to comment on the views. It's hilarious. I mean, I never claimed to be up at my peak either. Like, I mean, I guess you can say I fell off if you really consider I made Type Soul but better the peak of Fopull content. I don't know if I would. Personally, I would say weirdest upcoming indie games, and Rogue Lineage was special. That's the peak of Fopull content right here. You know, maybe we'll get some devlogs on my game I'm working on and that'll become the new peak of Fopull content. But I don't know if I've fallen off. I think my content has gotten better. The algorithm doesn't tend to always bless me. Yeah, I'll put it that way, but it's fine. I do it because it's fun. I'm not even monetized or anything. I just do it because I like it. But yeah, I don't know, maybe he commented it that fast as part of the joke. I really can't tell, but either way, it's still just, it's funny to me. It just gave me a little laugh, so it's going in here. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. The next one here on the list is by Musty U. He left a little timestamp for us with a little LOL. You'll never guess what it is. This is from that aforementioned weirdest upcoming indie games video where I was just talking about some random indie games I thought were cool and also kind of like surreal and had interesting vibes. But this specific segment of the video I was talking about the enemy variety in this game, and I mentioned weird geometrical goons as one of the enemy types. And you know, I use goon in the context of evil little henchmen people, and I even responded to this saying, "I miss when goons meant silly evil henchmen." But yeah, you can guess. Obviously he thought it was funny I said the word goon. I mean, I don't exclusively use goon like that, but it is kind of funny. It's hilarious that somebody pointed it out. I remember writing the script for that video and being like, somebody's gonna get a little chuckle when I say goons fully unironically in a sentence. I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't expect somebody to timestamp it and just say lol, like fuck. This one was honestly amazing just because of how little effort was put into it in order to get a laugh out of me, so this is getting a 9.5. Good job, Musty U. Next on the list we have I think this is my very first hate comment I've ever received, I'm not gonna lie, at least after the new Fopull comeback, but all bro had to say was, "Delete this shit, gang." I mean, no reason specified, no like critique or nothing, so I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to say to that? I mean, I just said I'll consider it, because, you know, I'm not gonna be like, no, what's wrong? You don't like my video. So I'm just gonna play into the bit, but like, yeah, I just said I'll consider it. But the thing that actually made this funny to me is that somebody else came like shortly after and said, "Don't delete this shit, gang." And it just reminded me of the thing from One Piece where Blackbeard and Luffy meet for the first time and they're eating a cherry pie. And one of them's like, "I hate this cherry pie." And the other one's like, "I love this cherry pie." It's like the duality of man. I don't know. It just reminded me of that and it got a little giggle out of me. So that's why this is going on here. I mean, it's not that funny though, so it's getting like a 6 out of 10. But thanks my Pontiac for for defending me, you know, giving me those words of encouragement. I appreciate you sticking up for me, man. My goat, my Pontiac. So that Rogue video essay I was talking about actually got like a ton more views than most of the stuff that I've been making. So that ended up getting a lot more comments than anything else. So it was like, it blew up, it was massive. Even like one of my favorite YouTubers, Agamatsu, commented on it. It was crazy. But with that much attention also comes more hate comments and more like silly things. So I do have some things to go over. And the first one I would like to show is this absolutely hilarious boy. This absolute goober. I'm not even gonna say his name because I don't want to like send people after him. Like most of the stuff I've shown that was kind of like hate comments-ish. I'm not censoring the name because I mean they're not really hate comments, but this one does seem kind of mean. But more than anything, it's just fucking goofy. Like this absolute goober commented on my video essay talking about this game that I love, that I spent years on. Bro comments, "Shut up, perma," as in like a perma-freshie, as in like fresh spawn, like you suck at this game. He's calling me a noob. He's calling me a permanent noob, if you don't know rogue terms. Fucking stupid. And then he decides to leave a second comment, actually, directly after, like, 2 in quick succession, like, "Thanks for the double engagement, bro, I appreciate it." Bro then tells me, "Don't ever step foot in Gaia." Fucking goober, like... Bro actually thought this shit was so fucking tough. "Oh yeah, this'll show him. This'll totally show him. I'm a fucking tough guy. Don't ever step foot in Gaia again. Stupid perma, I'ma gank you on sight." It's fucking stupid. Like, rogue players are ridiculous. It's so funny to see rogue players take the game so unbelievably seriously for no reason. It's so stupid. And in that video, I talked about why that game was special to me and why I felt so immersed in it, but I still never took it so seriously as to, like, threaten people and like act like some sort of tough guy, like I'm just gonna show up and gank you and I'm so cool and tough for that, because that's just fucking ridiculous. It's a Roblox game. Like, all I had to say to him, I replied to this, yeah, I just said corny, yeah, because bro's corny. He's corny. He's fucking stupid. But yeah, this one was just hilarious. This guy really thought he was like Sigma Alpha type shit. I really don't know what he was going for, but he really missed the ball. Alright, next one on the list. I don't think this one is a hate comment, so I'm not gonna censor it, but I think it's just a joke. He said, "Is this what the average rogue player looks like?" I think he's probably commenting on how gay I probably look, which is kind of funny. For how many tough guys, quotation marks, there are like the last guy, there are also a lot of queer and gay people on Rogue. So, I mean, honestly, you should know, yeah, this is what a lot of Rogue players look like, but I don't know. I mean, it's pretty true. It's pretty true, but you know, everybody relentlessly sweats the game, so I just replied, "Nah, I may be the only one that showers." So that's pretty much all I had to say. There's not really that much to this one. It was just a little funny. So next one on the list is this guy saying, "Get rid of that nose piercing." I mean, does it really offend you that much? This is the second comment I've gotten about it, by the way. And I always say the same thing every time I get that comment, which is, I feel pretty and that's all that matters, you know? But, this guy clearly had a lot more to say. He says, "It's, not. What matters is your piercing makes you look like a degenerate. Objectively, it is not pretty. Therefore, you should take it off. Use your head and get some dignity." Fucking like, it's so stupid. The amount of fragile masculinity on display here is insane. And of course, a lot of people had my back in this little thread. This guy, Vanexa, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, I don't know how to say that. But he said, "Why? It's tough." Thank you very much, by the way. I appreciate it. It is quite tough, I think. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I like my septum piercing, and it's not going away. And quite frankly, it is a little weird how much this guy cares about other people's bodies. Like, you really should not give a fuck what somebody else does to themselves. That's just weird. You're weird. Hey, if you're watching, you're weird. Especially like some random ass person on the internet. How like sad in your life do you have to be to go out of your way to try and change something about them because it disturbs your like fragile masculinity or something. I really don't know what this guy's motivation is. Does he really just think it looks bad? Because this shit looks great. I don't care. I've gotten far more compliments than I have people like that. Like, so something's not added up here. I don't know. But you know, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. I'm not gonna let some dumbass like this make me have any different thoughts about my own appearance, because I'm quite happy with my appearance. I really don't care what anybody says. You can't change that. You can't make me hate my nose piercing, so why care? Why care about some random stranger's body on the internet? You're weird. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this one. Yeah, this guy's getting censored because obviously it's a hate comment and he's a dick, so I don't go after him. Don't like whatever. I'm not here to encourage hate. I'm just here to laugh at stupid shit. And then this one, the last one. Are we ready, guys? Probably the reason that you clicked on this video. At Fopull, are you a femboy? This one was at the end of that last thread I was talking about with the septum guy. In this thread, this guy responded and asked if I'm a femboy. And you know what? Everybody's been wanting to know the answer for a long time now. This isn't a new thing. This is like deep in the Fopull lore. Is Fopull a femboy? And obviously I'm not like a conventionally masculine man. I wouldn't consider myself super masculine. I have a baby face, I guess. I wear makeup sometimes, you know, but I don't know if that makes me a femboy. I don't really have a whole ton to say about this, but like, I like being some type of middle ground where I am just a feminine looking person, because I like looking feminine. So I guess I wouldn't say I'm like a typical femboy, but I am a man that looks feminine. Let me just put it this way. If I could go back in time and I was like designing my birth, if I could have chosen to be a man or a woman, I would have probably chosen woman. But obviously that didn't happen, and I'm here now, and I didn't turn out to look super masculine, and so I don't want to like try super hard to be masculine. And I don't really like resonate super hard with the typical masculine, like tough type of guy. I'm a very emotional guy. I cry a lot. I watched The Notebook. You ever seen that shit, bro? Yeah, I was bawling. I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm emotional. I like makeup. Whatever. If those things make me not masculine enough to be a normal man, then whatever. But I'm just a man that is quite feminine. I was the kid that played with Barbies growing up. As of now, yes, I am a man. I'm just a man that looks feminine. I don't know what else to say. You know, this might be funny looking back in a few years. Who knows what's gonna happen? But yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. There were of course tons and tons of comments, and most of them were supportive, and I really liked that, especially on the Rogue video. So many people were like, yes, I had a very similar experience. Thank you so much for making this video. I was like, thank you. I was so happy. So many people liked my videos, and I've been getting a lot more consistent with my uploads, and people are really enjoying it, and I love that, and my stuff is starting to grow. I love each and every one of you guys that is subscribed to me. Speaking of, I know you're waiting for it. You were waiting for it to happen. Leave a like, subscribe, all the things I'm supposed to say so the algorithm likes me. You know how it goes, boys. You know how it goes by now. Only like 10% of people are subscribed, and I know everybody does that same shit, but like, if everybody subscribed to me, we would have so many freaking subscribers, guys. Like, just think about it. If everybody watching this subscribed, I would just like explode. So help a guy out, okay? Hit the button, hit the button. I could do the thing that everybody says where like, it takes 2 seconds and it's completely free. Which I mean, yeah, it is, but like, do it. Do it, please. But yeah, let me know if you want more of these types of videos. It kind of relies on how popular my videos get, because you know that's what gets comments, so I can't really make these all the time unless you guys want to leave some silly comments here. I mean, I don't only go after hate comments. It's just supposed to be silly comments, wacky comments, but also some goofy hate comments, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. If you have any ideas what to name this series, drop them in the comments. anything. Guys, give me engagement. Give me engagement, guys. But yeah, that's about it. So see you in the next one, guys.